Look, disappointed in the result, disappointed in our effort and our energy in the first half. It hasn't been where it's been the last 2 weeks, so we have to be better. You're not going to win going 11 for 22 at the foul line at home. We just talked about that. We got to be more locked in. Our focus, for whatever reason, wasn't there to start, and then this is a story we've all seen. Claw back, claw back, claw back, can't get over the hump. So I thought we were able to do that the last 3 games, so disappointed that we didn't do it tonight. I'm disappointed for our seniors. I'm sure it's going to be asked. Those are 4 guys that graduate academically. 3 guys have years remaining. 1 guy's out of eligibility SAM, so there's nothing else to read into. Why was this guy on senior day? Why wasn't it? It's that simple, but I always think you got to play harder on senior day for those seniors. It's a different world in college basketball. You have a senior class where guys spend 4 years at Temple, 3 years at Temple, I believe, 2 years at Temple, I believe, and 1 year. That's the new norm in college athletics on senior day. So disappointed for those guys because you want to come out on senior day and give it all you got. So with that, questions for Hysier.
Has your last possession, did you, I don't know, want to get it moving a little faster, whatever you guys were trying to set up?
We just took a shot. It was the last second of the game. We was down by 3. I missed it. That was the game.
Were you know when the possession before, were you not immediately thinking foul after you were pressing it? You know, Steve's 3 cut it to 1. I think it was 29 seconds. It wasn't until they crossed over midcourt. Is it not on your mind to foul immediately, or?
I should have fouled a little bit earlier. I was guarding.
But is something you were seeing differently in the second half there? I mean, 16 points, you shot extremely well, or was it just the shots were falling?
Just made some shots. According to my teammates, we getting me good looks. Just made some shots.
On that play, Hysier, when you fouled, were you kind of hoping that you guys did not want to foul Haggerty, and then were you mindful of picking up the 4th foul there, or did that go into it at all?
I think just trying to foul the right guy.
Any other questions for us here? All right, thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, questions for Coach?
I don't know, as far as senior day, was it up to the 3 guys who still have time left if they wanted to do this today, or did you say, hey, you guys are great?
This is something we talked about a few weeks ago with the academically, that they would graduate, and you know, I've been a part of some places where you get honored twice. You come back, and I think last year we did it at Penn State, and talked to those guys, and that's who we were going to honor.
And why do you think the energy wasn't there at the start?
You know, it's a great question. You know, disappointed because I thought we fought through that. When you come back home, there's distractions, and we talked about that. Coming back home, no distractions. It's, you know, tickets, you deal with this and that. Like, we try to put all that to rest, and I thought the way we played, our energy and effort would have been there. We shot around this morning to get guys up and make sure. And they were talking. I was very happy with our shoot around. It was shorter than normal, but I was very happy with it. And disappointed with how we came out and played.
Jordan had a very strong first half, but you know, the first couple minutes in the second half were he's dropping the ball a lot, turning it over, and then he really didn't get it going again. What can you say about his, you know, up and down day?
Yeah, you know, I think Jordan plays really hard. He did some great stuff for us. Got 5 rebounds. He had a bruise. I'm sure you guys could see. He had a heating pad every time he came out of the game. I thought training staff did a great job trying to get him ready, just so he was able to play today.
On that last play, it looked like Teo, you brought him in for it. Could have been open. Was there a design there, or just how the players felt?
Yeah, you know, it's something we've run before. It's letting Fade make the read, but we knew we didn't need a 3 either at that point, so we could have driven the basketball, and then we talked about it. Try to drive it hard, go to the basket, time, get a foul, go to the foul line, try to be strong with it. But you bring Teo in to, you know, look, they're going to stay with him right into the game. Everybody knows. So we try to lift some guys up, and give great credit to Tulsa. Eric Kunkel's a close friend of mine. We work together at the University of Miami. He's a great mentor to me. His guys are always look at the job he's done from year 1 to year 2. But just so much respect for Tulsa and the way they play and compete.
In terms of lack of energy, you usually think about that being like not, you know, defensive or on the boards. It seemed like early on offense, shots you were getting into the last 5 seconds of the clock, sort of over and over. Was that partly an energy thing?
Credit to their defense. Their defense was disruptive. I thought they were more physical than we were. I think we have to do a better job of starting and match that physicality and doing that and better pace. I thought we were too slow getting into some things earlier today.
Two more.
Do
Did Shane and Quante get hurt in practice this week?
Quante Berry hurt his hand last game. He'll be evaluated again by a doctor on Tuesday. Shane Dezzoni had back spasms right after the senior day ceremony and told us right after the senior day ceremony he couldn't play. So he was trying really hard to work through it and just wasn't able to move really.
Coach, you mentioned the seniors that were on today with White, Acomo, and Hoffman. They played really well in this game. White kind of got it going a little bit later in the game, but Sam Hoffman doesn't usually put up that many points on the scoreboard, but does so many other things, diving for loose balls, had a lot of offensive rebounds. Can you speak about him and Acomo as well, where Acomo played big minutes and when Hoffman picked up his fourth foul, he brought Acomo in, we felt comfortable doing that in that situation?
Yeah, I think Ema's proven it, right? It's you guys heard me say this, how you practice, I think it's how you play. He's practiced great. He's come in, he's given us great minutes, whether it's 1 minute, 13 minutes, 9 minutes, he just plays really, really hard. He rolls hard, he puts some pressure on the defense. He's done some really good things in these last 3.5 weeks, by a month. So, that's why this one hurts for me. You want to honor those guys, and that's something we've talked about in our program. And I said, guys, before the game, your senior day is going to be here before you know it. So empty the tank today. Give everything you got for these guys. And I thought he really did it. He really stepped up.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.